Hello guys, Keshan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa unang episode ng laro tayo ng bago nating laro tayo series, ang laro tayo ng Laro Shoot Larry, Wet Dreams Try Twice. Bali ito yung direct sequel ni nung huling game na nilaro natin, yung Laro Shoot Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Try. So ito yung direct sequel nun. Tsaka actually guys, after nito wala nang sequel kasi sadly yung voice actor ni Larry Laffer namayapa na last year at 2 years ago yata, 2021 yata yun or 2022. Nagano na siya namayapa na siya, so hindi malabo na magkaroon ng sequel to, pero okay lang, sige. Start natin yung game. So load save. Wala tayo isi-save kasi wala tayo i-load kasi nga umpisa pa lang hindi niya kailangan yung information ng unang game. So anyway, yung game start natin.
Finally, the time has come again. He has awakened. Everyone thought he was gone, forgotten. And many said,
El Rey? Who are you talking about?
not that important.
Don't let me disturb you. I'm not even here. Just don't pay any attention to me.
Now you got me all confused.
Buti na lang guys, wala na yung tinanggal na nila yung pasaway na yung age restriction test. At least nakinig sila sa fans. Hindi naman kailangan kasi yun na Tell them who I am. Tell them where we are. Tell them how I got here. Do you know a song about alpacas? I know what happened. So what now? Yeah, tell them who I am.
Tell them who I am.
Elari, the prophesied one, before whom the very alpacas themselves bowed, who saved us from the gringos.
I thought you were going to sing about how good I look and how successful I am with the ladies.
Fine. Before you became Elari, you were Larry Laffer.
Actually, I still am.
The man who back in the wild 80s decided to be a virgin no more.
Best decision I ever made.
The man from whom no woman is safe.
You got that right. Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. But it's true, of course, ladies.
Tell them where we are.
Tell them where we are.
This is without a doubt the most beautiful place on earth. Wonderful Cancom. Nowhere is the sun warmer and the bananas more curved. Long did Cancom suffer under the gringos' yoke. But you, Elari, you set us free. You blew up the gringos' villa.
Well, strictly speaking, that was more of an accident.
We are free, and a golden future lies before us.
Tell them how I got here.
Tell them how I got here.
That, Elari, is a long story.
I have time, as long as you don't rush through the last bit. Ito na lang.
As long as you don't rush through the last bit.
Very well. You fell out of time.
That's not very nice.
No one knows how you got from the 1980s to our time.
Oh!
Clone siya.
That's what you meant.
You woke up in a strange laboratory, and at first didn't know you were in the 21st century. But you quickly learned how this modern world works.
After all, he had the best teacher.
Elefto, you are Larry's anchor to a world long lost.
Would anyone like to try my new recipe for craft beer?
No. At any rate, Elari, you have not only mastered the pitfalls of the 21st century.
Well, mastered would mean that he knew what he was doing, and I don't think it would be fair to say that.
I think he's doing all right.
Silencio. Larry looked for love in all the wrong places. Elari has fallen deeply in love with faith. the secret boss of the technology company Prune. She told him to get 90 points on the Timber dating app. Only then would she go out with him.
How do you know all that? You weren't even there.
Silencio! As always, that went caca. And then, Larry wanted to hack the Prune server to improve his Timber score.
That was self-defense.
In the process, he disturbed the product presentation, and Prune was brought to the brink of bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, oops.
Faith had to flee with BJ in tow, the man she had installed as CEO of Prune, but who was merely her puppet. Larry snuck onto their ship and secretly sailed with them to their villa here in beautiful Cancun.
Not one word about what happened on that ship.
Oh, I thought it was very romantic.
Really? I'll admit, now I'm curious.
Are you nuts, Lefty? Never mind. Forget I asked.
Larry, I was politely going to avoid mentioning
Good thing.
that you cobbled up the most repulsive sex doll of all time, and that you...
We can just imagine the rest.
Unfortunately,
Finally, Faith revealed her plan. And that BJ was just a puppet. Then, you blew up the villa, driving off the gringos, and saving Cancun.
It's a pretty crazy story.
Tell them about the terrible fate Faith suffered.
Tell them about the terrible fate Faith suffered.
Ah, beautiful Faith. You were blindly in love with her.
Perfect,
and moved heaven
perfect
and hell
recap
to
lang ng
win her
buong
love.
unang game.
Well, strictly speaking, she was the one who was chasing me.
You followed her here to her villa. Then, you blew up the villa.
That was only because of the totally messed up user interface. Not completely, the basement's still there.
Not completely. The basement's still there.
Good thing, since that's where you're living right now. Anyway, the moment came where you saved her life, and she, for the first time, felt something approaching affection for you. But then, she was hit by a chunk of rubble.
No, by the puck.
What?
That wasn't a piece of rubble from the villa. That was the puck.
What do you mean, puck?
I greased a high strike on the pier in New Lost Wages with some lube and put the puck into orbit when I hit it.
And then, all that time later, it fell back to Earth and hit Faith at that exact moment?
Exactly.
Nobody understood that. Okay, let's just forget about that bit. At any rate, the puck knocked her out, she fell in the boat, and the wind swept her away.
And so she disappeared from my life. I'm sure she's dead. Poor Faith. All I have left of her are memories.
Tsaka yung yung data yung buong data nung niya, Pi phone. Could you maybe sing a song about Pi? Do you know a song about alpacas? Whatever happened to PJ? I know what happened, so... Okay,
Could you
sige.
maybe sing a song about pie?
If you do that, I'll delete myself.
But I'd like to acknowledge that you were always there for me.
You do realize that's what I was programmed to do, don't you?
Yeah? But we've been through so much together.
We sure have, Larry.
Do you know a song about alpacas?
Do you know a song about alpacas?
Oh, but of course! Oh, alpaca, alpaca. Everyone calls you llama, master of haulage, tasty as sausage. To wrestle, you'd kill. You're yummy when grilled.
Why am I all of a sudden hungry?
Whatever happened to BJ?
Whatever happened to BJ?
Magandang
He
tanong din
wanted
eh.
to float lefties on the stock exchange, market it as a franchise, and expand internationally.
Sounds like a plan.
Then Lefty beat him with a paddle and he took off.
Oh,
Pasaway.
I know what happened. So what now?
Are you sure you know enough to dive into this adventure?
Yes, now we can get this show on the road. Maybe I could use a little more information after all.
Maybe I could use a little more information after all?
Wala na eh.
I know what happened. So what now?
Are you sure you know enough to dive into this adventure?
Sige na lang.
Yes. Now we can get this show on the road.
Very well, Elari. Yet there is still one last step remaining to fulfill the prophecy heralding a golden age on Cancom. You must marry the daughter of the most important man on the island. My daughter. I sincerely hope you haven't forgotten, considering we're in the middle of preparations.
Of course not. I've been practicing saying I do all day. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I could talk to her first. Or at least see her. And how about a prenup? Ano lang, ganda.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I could talk to her first. Or at least see her?
No! The prophecy forbids it.
But...
She is also the most beautiful woman on the island.
Oh, I see. I don't want to be petty about the whole thing then. Then I'll go get ready for a wedding.
Yes! Go now, Elari. Marry the most beautiful woman on the island. My daughter.
How many women are there on the island anyway?
2. The other one is my mother.
Maybe,
Fulfill the prophecy and your destiny. Let me leave you with this song. Oh, Elari, Elari, they call you.
Nasira yung
Ay,
string.
caramba! My guitar! We have to fix it, Elari. Otherwise, I won't be able to sing any songs at your wedding.
I'll take care of it.
And don't forget that you have to take care of the catering and wear your wedding suit.
Bye.
What can I do for you, Larry?
There must be some kind of app for wedding preparations.
Absolutely. But I'm still busy unzipping that huge file, which means I can't install any new apps right now.
I know what unzipping huge things can be like.
Oh, just zip it, Larry. That file somebody sent us a few weeks ago, remember? I'll have to decrypt it, but it'll take time.
Okay, then let me know when it's done.
Larry, I think you're a little confused.
Isn't that normal when you're about to commit yourself to something forever?
Yes, it is. But let me remind you again.
Hey Larry, if you left click on the screen, you can move around. If you left click another character, you can talk to that person. Give it a try. Ang tutorial pa man din. Nawala na yung yung tomato plant dito, tapos wala na rin yung mga yung mga alpaca. Dali. Silang dalawa lang, tapos walang interactable maliban sa kanila. Sige. Pasapin mo natin si Lefty.
I think it's time for you to concentrate on your wedding.
You should really start getting things ready for the wedding now. Use the middle mouse button or spacebar to view all the objects, characters, and exits you can interact with. You should now go up to the cliff. To do so, left click to the villa ruins exit. Mas gusto ko yung spacebar. Yun lang din talagang sila lang tsaka yung nagpapunta sa villa. Okay. Kasapin mo natin tutorial. Instacrap, meron pa rin. Okay. Inventory ng items natin, wala. Save na natin game for now. Okay. Piling ko item to pero sasapay. Pasapin mo natin si El Rey ulit.
Ah, Elari, the best and only son-in-law I ever had.
You should really start getting things ready for the wedding now. Use the middle mouse button or okay. Talaga palang giba na.
A lot of the preparations for the wedding have already been made.
How do you feel about that, Larry? Are you really ready to make port in the harbor of holy matrimony?
If the prophecy demands it.
That's a good enough reason for you?
Let's just not talk about it.
Would you rather talk about how you blew up the villa?
All right. I'll never push a big red button again. Where's the ladder leading down to my room again?
Wala namang interactable. Or meron yan, hindi lang nakalagay. Is married. Today, big wedding. Okay, yung mga Larry. Ato dito. Talagang basag yung villa. Yung villa niya, Ayun. Sira yung bahay talaga. You can also leave places quickly by double-clicking on exit with the left mouse button. Then you won't have to move to the exit first, but will be taken directly to the selected location. Try it by quickly double-clicking the left mouse button on the to Larry's room exit with the ladder. Normal naman yun sa mga point and click games kaya lang hindi ko ginagawa yun, pero sige. Dahil sinabi na gawin, sige.
Oh,
What's wrong, Larry?
I was just thinking about Faith again.
Don't blame yourself.
I do, though.
You can examine objects by clicking them with the right mouse. You can examine objects by clicking on them with the right mouse button. For example, you can right-click the pile of underwear in the cage to learn more about it. Okay, come on. May underwear. Yun lang ang pwede i-click. Play, dude. Ba't nandito to? Paano nakarating to dito? Toilet paper. Gusto kong i-left click pasaway.
That's Faith's underwear, which was strewn all over the island in the explosion. I collected all of them. So, can I give them back to Faith as soon as possible? If she's still alive, I should at least light a candle for her. Actually, everything I need should be here in this room.
You should light a candle for Faith. You will need a fresh candle for that. There has to be one somewhere in this room. Remember that you can use the middle mouse button or spacebar to display all the objects you can interact with at the moment. Use a left click to take the candle. Okay. Interactable dito sa room. Ayun pala yung kandila lang. Kitang-kita naman eh.
A plain white candle. I'm taking these. It might get dark.
Once you have picked up an item, it will appear in your inventory. You can open the inventory quickly by using the mouse wheel or the Python menu in the lower right corner. You can examine items in your inventory by right-clicking them. You should give that a try. Gagawin ko naman talaga yun eh. Ayan.
Ah, there it is. First of all, I have to light it.
Well, now it seems you need something to light the candle. You should have a look around your room. Wala namang ibang interactable eh. Somewhere dito, may light. Ayun. Ayun. Matches. Ayun.
There are a few missing, but it should be enough. Fire. Man's best friend.
And harmless in the right hands.
If you have several items in your inventory, you can try to combine them. this won't necessarily work with all items. Select an item in your inventory and then click on another item in your inventory. Talagang tutorial eh, no? Amaya.
Burn everything. Burn everything. Oh, sorry. Just talking to myself.
Ito kandila rin to, hindi ba pwede ilawan yon?
Well, it's burning. Now I have to put it on top of the altar.
Well done. Maybe you should have put it somewhere and then lit it. Well then, we'll put it somewhere now. You can apply an item to objects by selecting it in the inventory and then left-clicking on an object in the room. Now try placing the burning candle on top of the altar for faith. Okay. Description.
It's not easy carrying a burning candle around without setting yourself on fire, but hey, I'm used to having something hot in my pants.
You mean me? My battery issue is supposed to be fixed.
Oh, Faith, I wish you were here.
Talaga in love pa rin siya kay Faith. For the first time nakaramdam siya ng
Okay.
in love.
Time to get going. I still have a lot to prepare for the wedding.
Wait.
What?
I still have to check your progress in the sensitivity class today.
Does it have to be now?
You said yourself that you wanted to know more about how to properly interact with other people in the 21st century,
I've already learned a lot.
but not enough.
Okay, fine.
So, how many genders are there?
Genders. Enough for everyone. Two are enough for me. With me, just one, but it's in Excel. Pi? Enough for everyone?
Enough for everyone.
I've almost had enough myself.
So how many are there then?
The correct answer is gender is diverse.
Okay, if you're too lazy to count.
Next question. Your best friend confides that he is suffering from depression. What do you advise him to do?
Drink a good whiskey. Go out and enjoy a hot night. Go out and get some fresh air. Ito. Ito.
Drink a good whiskey.
I'm gonna need one of those myself soon. And that's what you would do yourself?
No, of course not.
That's reassuring.
First, I get myself a whiskey. Then find a woman.
Enough already. Why do I even ask? The last question. For now, a colleague at work makes a sexist joke during lunch. How do you react?
Exactly what joke? I don't have a job. Ito na lang.
I don't have a job.
Maybe it's better that way. I've had enough.
Did I pass?
Let me put it this way. The 21st century isn't done with you yet.
Things used to be easier.
Things didn't used to be easier. You were just more naive.
But at least back then you could say what you thought.
And just what do you think you've been doing here the whole time?
Are you done unzipping that file yet? I need a wedding app.
The encryption is proving hard to crack. It seems to contain some important data. Some kind of secret.
You haven't really been working properly ever since Faith stopped being the boss at Prune either.
That's not true.
I wonder what's happened at the company since then.
Nice. Talagang tinignan pa yun, ha? Ano ba yan?
Hello?
So, you're Nari?
Ano si Nari na yun may in charge?
Yes?
You know who I am, baby.
Yes. Mr. Wang, nice to meet you.
Uh-oh, we don't have any time for pleasantries. This Nari is not the prune that used to be. The Bill Jobs and Faith prune. This is my prune now.
Yes?
You're still working on the Cougar update for our Pythons. I want you to release it immediately because I have other work for you.
But
No buts. We have a bigger, more important project ahead of us. Miss Faith was working on a revolutionary software project, a self-learning algorithm. I need it for a product that will truly immortalize Prune. One that will make even Pythons obsolete.
she hinted that she'd cracked the algorithm, but I never saw it.
I'm under pressure, Nari. Understand?
Well,
That algorithm is sexy. We have to get it. Get it, sweet cheeks?
I'll just get back to work.
As of right now, you are the technical director here at Prune. If we can't find Faith's algorithm, our technicians will have to develop one themselves. Like yesterday. You have a free hand and unlimited resources. Do whatever you want with me.
Thanks?
Nari,
Yes?
I can't find the switch for the secret back room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There has to be something like that somewhere around here. A room with a heart-shaped bed that spins. With a back entrance for anyone I invite.
I'll check up on that directly with the property manager, and I'll get the Cougar update rolled out.
Pasaway to ah.
In my old office, all I had to do was press a button under my desk and poof, there it was. That was nice. By the time I'm done with Prune, I'll have that here too.
Sino yan? Bagong pasaway.
By the way, Larry,
Yeah?
if you want to remember certain things that you can't take with you, you can take photos of them instead.
Very funny. Do I look like I have a camera on me?
I have a camera.
You?
What do you think that hole on the back is for?
Well,
Forget I asked.
so you can photograph everything?
Yes. And then show it to you as if you were carrying it with you.
How practical. You could have told me that earlier. Oh, I could use it to take a picture of something pretty specific. But you need a wide-angle lens for something that size.
I have. Yes, Larry, I have to say it's too bad I don't have one of those. Phew.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work anyway.
Larry, no!
Pasaway. Ano ba yan?
Done now?
Yeah, thanks for asking.
But you might just want to take pictures of things that might be useful later.
Some items you cannot take with you. Some items you cannot take with you, but you can take a picture of them. When you can take a photo of an object, a photo icon will appear on the cursor. Try this with the underwear. Okay, yeah. Talaga ano yan.
That's Fate's underwear, which was strewn all over the island in the explosion. I collected all of them. So, can I give them back to Faith as soon as possible, if she's still alive? My head's starting to spin, Pi. Isn't there some way I can keep better track of everything I have to do?
I'm glad you asked. I installed a to-do app for you.
Can't I have that timber thing again?
We decided to uninstall that app as part of your sensitivity training, for your own good.
That was a stupid idea.
Anyway, the app lists everything you still need to do for the wedding.
You can take a look at your to-do app to help keep track of your tasks. Open it via your iPhone menu in the bottom right.
And you'll be there to check off everything that's done?
Of course, whenever you finish any of your outstanding tasks, I'll show you.
Ito. Item.
I think I showcased the underwear perfectly.
Wedding preparations. El Rey's guitar string. El Rey can play any wedding music without a new guitar string. Catering for the wedding. The catering for the wedding is still not sorted. I need to get hold of my wedding suit. Okay. Dito muna tayo sa side na to.
This is where I document my progress in my sensitivity training. I think I'm sensitive enough at the moment.
Ay, yung wedding suit. Ay, ano. Yung isa sa mga suits niya. Play suits.
I only have the magazines because of the amazing interviews.
They interview the naked women too? That's so nice of them.
Quiet, Pie. No, I'm not taking that. I said no.
I admire your willpower, Larry.
Looks sturdy. I'll never be able to break that open. I can wiggle my finger in there as much as I want, but neither my finger nor the lock will get anything out of it. On my wardrobe is a little sign that says it's a Prune Incorporated Standard Cage TM. I can't open it. The padlock is kind of in the way. That's the most beautiful wedding suit I've ever seen. This suit is freshly starched. If I pull it out through the bars, it'll be ruined.
Yung statue ni Faith.
Poor Faith. I really hope Faith is doing okay.
Yun na naman yung big red button.
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure you'd still rather stand?
I'm never touching that again. Especially not from behind.
Pasok yung sinari eh. Red button. Dali lang. Iuli natin yan.
That's my toilet, which explains why the toilet paper is hanging there. No, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't want to touch the toilet paper today. That's my toilet. No, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't want to touch the toilet paper today.
Tube of lubricant.
Lube, every craftsman's tried and true little helper. I always say, lube, don't leave home without it. Note to self, this is not toothpaste. No, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't want to touch the toilet paper today.
TV.
Totally high tech. At least it was in 1987. Nah, the Can't Come News Network is showing nothing but crap today.
Yun na lang pwede natin interact eh. Save ko muna just in case. Continue.
Big and red like my...
Larry?
Just what I was gonna say. Thanks, Pi. What? Is that a self-destruct mechanism that works twice? Whew, that was lucky.
So, saan natin hanapin yung susi? Kailangan idikit yung wire.
There's some wires sticking out, and it's not even insulated. Now the self-destruct button just self-destructed. A short, bare wire.
Pwede kaya? Teka. Subukan natin to.
Good idea, but that won't work. They say I'm very good with my hands, but I need something else here. I can't open it like that. Those two things won't work together.
Okay, fine. Hanap tayo ng talagang susi. Lipstick.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Faith's. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but you never know. At least it got to touch Faith's lips. El Rey, the mayor of Camcom and my soon-to-be father-in-law. Hola!
Hello.
I still have a few questions about the wedding.
I still have a few questions about the wedding.
Yes?
What else do I still have to do? Can I at least talk to your daughter once before the wedding? What does this wedding have to do with the prophecy?
What does a wedding have to do with the prophecy?
It's all in the old scriptures. They are very complicated. It takes years of work to understand them.
Oh, I was just curious. It's not like you're setting your daughter up with me just because the opportunity presented itself. Because of American citizenship or anything. No.
Oh, of course not.
Couldn't just enter a cohabitation agreement. Any tips for the
Any
wedding
tips
night?
for the wedding night?
Wala.
Is she the athletic type? Does she already know all the tricks, or will I have to explain some of them to her? Why aren't you talking?
Why are you still talking?
Okay. Enough about the wedding.
Enough about the wedding.
Do you know where I could get the key to my clothes
Do
closet?
you know where I can get the key to my clothes closet?
Ah, Larry, I've already given you the one key. The key to your destiny. I melted down the gold from the tombs of my ancestors, committed this sacrilege only to make that key out of it. A key that holds all our destinies. You still have it, right?
A shark tried to bite me and I had to use it to lock its jaw. A UFO full of aliens came and stole it. Ito.
I lost it.
I would love to make sure you lose your head right now, but you're my son-in-law, and I don't want my daughter marrying a headless gringo. So, the one key is lost. The key of destiny, born of the gold of my ancestors. Irrecoverable! Good thing I have another one. Here.
Oh, thanks.
Still mad at the gringos?
Still mad at the gringos?
So mad! Except with you, of course, Elari. But as my son-in-law, you'll be one of us anyway, not some gringo.
I didn't even feel gringo-y anymore.
I forgot what happened there at the end again. Okay. Catch you later,
Catch you
Elray.
later, Elroy.
El Rey!
Check na natin yung key na nakuha natin. Yun nga rin yun eh.
The other key. Almost as good as the one.
Okay. Ayoko yung double click method, di ko trip. Gusto ko yung animation kahit konti.
Ah, it fits. So I'll put on my wedding suit. Ah, it fits perfectly. Oh, and the one key from El Rey is in the pocket too. Great. At least he won't kill me for losing it. Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No,
Dalawang
I
susi.
think they're both identical. That's the most beautiful leisure suit I've ever seen.
Okay, so... Okay, nakuha natin ano. At least nakuha natin isang yun. Ayun. Wedding string, pwede na siguro, ay ano, guitar string, pwede na siguro yung ano. Bigyan natin sa kanya yun. Baka pwede yun.
Ah, thanks, Elari. A G string for my guitar. Now, I can sing my song at your wedding.
Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No,
Okay, isa na lang. Subukan natin balik sa kanya yung susi.
he wouldn't like that.
Okay, fine.
El Rey, the mayor of Cancom and my soon-to-be father-in-law.
Okay, may 3 minutes pa tayo. So, teka. Ano yun?
I wonder what's in there. That's not a punching bag.
Wedding cake. Tapos yung... Ano yung nasa ibaba ng wedding cake?
I guess those are supposed to be me and my bride. I'll just leave those two right where they are. I haven't seen a single pastry chef on the whole island, but Lefty has a tube of building foam. That's enough to make a man suspicious. I'd love to eat some of that, but I think I should get married first.
Okay, 2 minutes na lang. Check natin sa baba ulit.
Oh, what's that?
What's wrong, Larry?
Is that the bride?
The bride is El Rey's daughter.
Maybe he adopted the donkey.
Try being a little more tolerant, and above all, stop being so simple-minded.
Ano yun? Pitchfork?
That
Stick.
stick could make a great divining rod, but I already know where there's enough water. Looks useful. It's mine now.
Check lang natin.
A stick in the hand is better than one up the butt.
Okay. Anyway guys, tuloy na lang natin next time kasi time na eh. So, isa pa. Okay guys, Kersan Plaza signing off. Tuloy na lang ulit natin ito next episode.